How's it going, guys? It is Goalazio here. Season 3 has arrived, and honestly, I am so excited. I was going to delay launch. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait 2 weeks. I'm going to wait 2 weeks before I launch it. We was going to launch it in April, but I thought, you know what? I don't want to. This is one of my favorite career modes so far that I've ever done. I won't lie to you, it's absolutely brilliant. Guys, hit that like button, show your support, subscribe if you are new. But if you have missed the season finale of season 2, please watch that before you get into this episode, because a lot is going to be going on this episode. We got a lot of transfers going on, we've got a lot of players leaving on loan, permanent buys, and we are going to be trying to bring in a lot of players also, because we have a very, very hefty budget, which I really cannot wait to share with you. What I've done, I've taken a lot of players that you guys have suggested over the last several videos of season 2, and they are all currently in my shortlist, and I am going to be looking to sign them. If you want to suggest any more players, please comment below, guys, because I always ask for suggestions every single season, every single episode, only because when I come to actually record it, I'm like, let me go see what this person said when I go to sign players and when I create my shortlist. So please comment below if you would like me to sign any particular players, because we got a few lined up very soon. I'm just checking who I should loan out, who I should put up on sale. I'm also blocking a few transfers as well, because I don't want to be dealing with the likes of Banham trying to leave, Travis with bids coming in, Armstrong as well, and Jozwick I've put on the transfer list, which I'm still trying to sell. He's worth around £6 million, but no one wanted him in January. Hopefully we can get rid of him in the next couple of transfer windows. But worth as well, we look at the loan now. As you can see here, the biggest thing that's happened so far, Ben Brereton has actually gone out on loan to Roma. And speaking of Roma players, we are looking to bring in Zaniolo, who we tried to sign in January, but we just didn't have the wages to bring him in. We are also looking to bring in Jack Grealish, Delete, Aaron Ramsey, Ben Davis, Luke Shaw, and Alphonso Davis. So a very good lot of players that we're actually looking to bring in. If you do follow me on Twitter, I tweeted out a proposed team for season 3, which I was aiming to sign. And one of my biggest flaws was a left back. So if you guys want to suggest any players there, I would be really highly appreciated. In all fairness, would mean a lot. So be sure to check that out. But Zaniolo was one of the key players, because he's going to be replacement for Dak in a couple of seasons. Not necessarily now, but Jack Grealish is one of the players I'm looking to slot into the team straight away, including with the likes of Delete, Ramsey, Davis or Shaw, or even Alphonso Davis as well, because our left-hand side is very, very good, but it's not the best at the moment. But right now, we have an incredible £112 million to spend from finishing 3rd in the league, which was absolutely brilliant. Around 260,000-70,000 wage, which is absolute brill to actually try and sign a few players with. Of course, we're making big signings, including one that we're going to jump into in a few moments time in this transfer window special to actually open up with, such as Zaniolo. Gone up quite a lot in value, in all fairness. We almost signed him for around £4 million. He's gone up to 5.4 right now, which is really frustrating, in all fairness. But I do try to bring him down a little bit, in all fairness, because I don't particularly want to be signing lows. 5 million, I thought, you know what, that's quite a reasonable offer, in all fairness. But my aim is with Zaniolo is that Bradley Dack at the minute is the better option for our camp position. I think if we put Grealish in there as well, we'd have a very promising central attacking midfielders for the time being. But I don't want to bring in an attacking midfielder which is going to cost me a lot of money. I want to bring in a player who I can develop behind Dack, because Zaniolo will be able to replace Dak in a season. That's the real thing with it, because by the end of season 3, I got feeling Zaniolo will be at least 80 rated or close to it, or the same rating as Dak. So by season 4, if we're still with Blackburn Rovers, we will actually be able to go, you know what, we'll bring him into the side and he'll go into this starting 11 that we do have right now. But we are really interested to bring him in, and it looks like the offer went really well there. But we are moving into Jack Grealish, and our first offer, 26 million. The guy's worth 17. But the brilliant thing is with Grealish, he does have potential of 84, which is absolutely huge. So he's not maxed out yet. We know he's going to develop a lot more. And I have to say, Jack Grealish is an absolute brilliant central attack midfielder on this game. I really cannot doubt his ability. He is so, so good. He's absolutely incredible. Just so you know, I'm looking down at the screen while I'm doing this. But 22.5 million, we do go back and forth with the negotiation with Grealish. But you might have seen in the previous episode, I've actually changed the formation around for Blackburn Rovers. We have now gone with 2 central attacking midfielders. So we still have our 4 at the back, which we're looking to add Delit. We have 1 central defensive midfielder, which I'm not looking to sign for at the moment, depending how things go, how much budget we have left. We've now moved, because of our playing style and what I thought we lacked last season, we now have 2 central attacking midfielders. The manager, Villa's rep, wants to take some time to actually think about the agreement, whether we should actually go with it. But I honestly think that Grealish, brilliant player for us he would be, so we've got to wait for that deal to actually happen. But what we're actually trying to achieve is that we got 2 central attack midfielders. We still have a left forward, a right forward, and a striker. One of the biggest downsides we had last year, we wasn't scoring. We was defending well enough, and we're looking to bolster that defence with a 20-year-old Delit. You're at 84 rated, currently valued at 33 million. So I'm probably going to go in with like a 40 million pound bid, something like that. But my initial thought is that what we could potentially do is actually have those 2 central attack midfielders to generate more chances, which could potentially generate more goals. So we're kind of going to have to see how it actually works and see if the midfield can actually defend really well on it. Because that'll be one of the biggest weaknesses, is that we don't have those 2 CDMs now. We only have the 1. But when we bring in the likes of Delit, for example, if we do end up signing, because that value's just gone up to 61 million pounds, which is just absolutely incredible, it makes me wonder, right, okay, we will have a really strong defence. Fry is an absolute incredible defender. Max Aarons is an incredible defender. And, of course, if we bring in the likes of Luke Shaw or Ben Davis or even Noski, if he's still there, we do have a really good left-back. And, of course, our goalkeeper Savar is a lot better than Lunnin as well, who we are looking to sell this particular transfer window, which we could easily get a lot of money for on him, because I did sign him for £15 million, Lunnin, so hopefully we'll be able to get a lot more money. But one of the biggest things I find annoying on here is that we're in a negotiation year and Liverpool will not budge on their budget. It's really frustrating. They don't meet you halfway. It just doesn't happen. And I got a video coming out this Sunday regarding transfers and negotiations for FIFA 20. So it'll be interesting to see. But as Jurgen Klopp has come back and gone, you know what? I need to take time to consider this. This has happened with quite a lot of the bigger deals, like with the likes of Grealish, we've seen there, Delit as well. Zaniolo was okay. We got through that quite easy. But we were trying to negotiate. We don't particularly want to be paying top-end prices for these. We do end up selling Fisher, which goes for only around 100 grand, just to kind of get some players off our books, in all fairness. And a lot of the youth players we are looking to loan out. So we have, we did have a negotiation with Ramsey and Davis as well, we've been talking to. But Ramsey, I just thought was way too expensive. Way too expensive. So I decided to ignore his offer and not sign him. But we do end up looking to sign Delit now for £59.2 million, which is ridiculously high. But this guy is, if you've seen the best series, he's in my best series, is one of the best defenders you can actually sign in career mode. And he's one of the best pairing when you pair him up with Fry. They're both awfully similar. Fry do remind me of a Van Dijk player. So I thought he's absolutely brilliant. But let's jump into some negotiations here. We do have Zaniolo, £24,000 wage. That's gone up as well. And he's on a 4-year contract at the moment. Of course, we have to give an important squad role. I don't understand how after this works, in all fairness. Of course, Bradley Dack, well, to be fair, in the central attacking position, Zaniolo is he's the second best player at 72 rated. When you got the likes of Travis, who's 75, Barry Barnum, who's 73, they are central midfielders. They're not attacking midfielders. So I understand why he's after that important role. I don't particularly want to give it to him, but we have to at the end of the day. So he won't be playing that much, in all fairness. I might even consider loaning him out. But what he will be doing, what we'll do next episode, we'll actually look at the side and I'll show you how the bench will work, how the starting 11 will work once the transfer window's done, really. But we do get quite a lot done here. We are looking after Grealish, offer him a 22 grand wage with a £400,000 bonus. Let's see if they do counter offer that. He is currently in a critical squad role, which is fair enough because I am literally going to be dropping him into that vacant central attack midfielder position that we do actually have. But they've wanted 42,000, which, let me be truthfully honest, guys, I don't mind paying Jack Grealish, or a player like this who's 80 odd rated. He's got another 4 or 5 rating which we can actually get out of him. I'm happy enough to pay that type of money, but of course you need to negotiate. We do try to drop it down to 30,000, but I do up the bonus a little bit just to see. Let's see if you'll end up going for it. But I hate this because they actually nod. He's a nod. Yeah. You know what? I like the idea of that. 30,000 a week, which I think that's absolutely brilliant. But they do meet us halfway with 35,500, and I do end up countering it and dropping it down to 35,000 if I remember correctly. I do. And so hopefully they do end up accepting that because I think that's a reasonable offer. They've met us halfway, which is really good. He's currently only on 21,000, so we do end up giving him a bigger price tag. But we are a Champions League side. We got the money there, and he does end up accepting that at 35,000, which I think is really good. It's a really good deal for Jack Grealish. But anyway, we are negotiation with Delete. £59 million we've signed for the 20-year-old, but he is 84 rated. He goes up to like 90. We're in the Champions League now. We need depth in the squad, and the starting 11 needs to be strong. We can't be signing players which will be good in a couple of seasons. We need to buy more established players which jump into the squad straight away. For example, Grealish gets straight into the squad straight away at 80 rated. Delete, the exact same. And of course, Alphonso Davies, which we are looking to negotiate in a few moments' time. Possibly one of the best left midfielders you will sign, guys. I'll talk about him in a few moments. Talk about Delete, he's the main man here. Currently on 86,000. Of course, we've offered him that critical squad role, which, Aho, no surprise there for the Dutch centre-back. 5-year contract left. Of course, that's got to happen. I cannot offer anything less than 5 years because at 20 years old, I haven't actually put a release clause on the player because I know for a fact once he comes in, if I have a poor release clause, because I could sell Delete for 100 mil easily. Once he gets like 87 rated, he's going to easily go for 100 mil without a doubt, especially being at like 22, 23 years old. Be absolutely incredible. And I can't wait as well for Fry to grow, because once Fry grows, once Max Aaron grows, and Noski at the moment, because we are looking to try and bring in another left back, we'll see how that goes over the next couple of episodes. But our client's happy. We do end up signing him. I did end up dropping Luke Shaw, just so you know, from the shortlist. He just joined Lyon. I thought he was already at the club when I did try to sign him. But yeah, we do end up dropping him from our shortlist. But Alphonso Davies, looking to be an upgrade from the one and only Adam Armstrong. At the moment, down that right-hand side, we do have Rojas, who is, let me be honest with you guys, he is in his prime. He is really in his prime at the moment. He might only be 69 rated, but the guy is an incredible player to actually have in your squad. So, honestly, please try him out. Marco Rojas. We'll talk about him in a few moments' time. Just so you know, check out the suggested videos I have, because my favourite player is Marco Rojas. I made a full video on him, so do check him out. But Alphonso Davies, I want to come in down that left-hand side. And what happened last year, I was in a bit of a pickle last year, because in Season 1, Adam Armstrong did brilliant. And for the first 6 months in the Premier League, Adam Armstrong was the best player we had in our squad. As you can see, he finished top goal scorer, with Way catching up, but unfortunately not catching him up fully. And I am tempted to bring in another striker, if I'm truthfully honest. I don't know what approach I want to do with a striker yet. I don't know whether to bring in an older player, or do I bring in a younger player. But Way's my younger player. I need a player that's higher rated than Way. King was an example which I was considering and actually signing. And the reason I actually consider wanting to sign him is because he was actually top goal scorer in Season 2. So I think he could work really well. And of course, he's fast, so he could do really well. And he's a centre forward. And one of the key things I'm after is kind of a bit more of a false 9 forward a little bit. So that centre forward, because he is a natural centre forward king, he could work really well for Alphonso and Rojas, who overlap constantly. But Alphonso Davies, I won't lie, every player we try to sign are after their luck, as we do try to get him on a cheaper wage. 20,500 they have come in for. I am not charging that amount. It needs to be at least 15,000. Hopefully they do meet us a little halfway, but we do drop the signing bonus down a little bit, because you know what, you can't be taking all my money on that particular price. But we are still yet to sell Lunnin. So that means if we do sell Lunnin, we could have potentially another 15+ million pounds to actually come into the side. But they have met us halfway a little bit at around 18 grand a week, which I think is absolute brill. So I'm happy with that. We met him halfway, and we got Alphonso Davies, who has now joined the side. We rejected Ramsey. Transfer offers come in for Lunnin on Roma. Harrison Reed kicking off my role at the club. Of course, we do jump into a negotiation with Roma. £19 million. Do I sign him for that? Do I sell him for 19 million? In all fairness, 19 million is a very good offer. That's around 4 mil profit, but take consideration of reductions, it might only be like 500k profit. In all fairness, his current value is going up by 2.5 mil. I'm going to actually chuck a very big offer on you. I'm going to go, you know what, offer me 30 mil. Offer me 30 million. That's what I want. So we're not going to, we do have a sell on clause, so I'm going to drop that down, so you'd be like, you know what, have a sell on clause. We want a sell on clause. So if you do end up selling him, there we go, 30 million pounds. Will they accept it? That's a big thing, because that'll be an absolute huge deal. That means we'll have around 26 million pounds. Nope, he's kicked off. This is what bugs me on FIFA. This is the biggest pet peeve I have with transfer negotiations, right? Bear with me. This is going to be coming out Sunday, so you can watch it there. Why do, when I go, I want 30 million for my player, they go, I am not signing for that much, and they kick off and leave. But when I go in for an offer, and then they offer me 60 million for De Ligt, for example, when he's only valued at 30, I can kick off and leave. But why can't they just negotiate with me? Why can't they go, no, I'm not paying that, I'll pay 25 or something like that. But Bournemouth have come in, they've got a big budget this year, 22.5 million pounds. We've gone in for a 28, which is a little lower than the 30, because I was a little cautious after offering the 30 to Roma. And Roma, of course, a lot bigger club, a lot more bigger budget. So I thought, you know what, they might have the money, but Bournemouth, let's reduce it. They got in for 22.7, and they still going, you know what, I'm not budging, 28 is enough. Let's see if I can get them up to, I do offer 28 again. See if I can actually negotiate with them, and I do add a sell-on clause, but I reduce the sell-on clause right down, in all fairness. Sorry, but our price is set for Lunnin. They'll probably keep their price tag the same. I won't be surprised if they do, in all fairness. That's kind of... Oh my gosh, they accepted it! 28 million! We've literally just doubled. I didn't realise. I completely forgot it went for that price. Oh my gosh, 20... That's mental. Roma kicked off at 30. 28 million pounds. Wow. Tonali potentially coming into the side, and he is. Tonali, we decided to have a look at. And we got his release clause at £9.3 million. He's currently valued at 10. So, in all fairness, I could have went in negotiations, possibly could have gone for 8. But for 9 mil, honestly, can I complain? Can I complain? No, not really. Absolutely brilliant. Important squad role he is after. To be fair, in our CDM role, it's out of him, Travis, and Reed at the moment. So, he must be around 75 rated. I do offer with a rotation just to see if he would accept it. Because he is 20 years old, that's kind of the thing. But for 9 million, that's a bargain. But he wants that important role. He is looking for first team football, which is absolutely huge. Fair enough. So my assumption is, with that important role that he is after, my assumption is that he is around 75 rated, something like that. So, but he has got a low wage, which is really, really key for us in the league. We don't particularly want to be forking out loads, especially when we just spent £90,000 a week on on Delit. But in all fairness, Delit's 84 rated and 20 years old, and he's going to be absolutely incredible. But I offer him a 5-year contract. I want him on 5 years. They do end up accepting it, which I think is absolutely brilliant. No release clause, nothing to worry about there. It's interesting now. I'm keen to see where his wage actually comes in. 13,000, quite, to be fair, compared to some of our players, is quite reasonable. It is very reasonable for what we've been paying. But we do drop it down to 10,000, which I think is really good, and we do knock his signing bonus right up to 200 grand. So to be fair, he should really instantly accept that. I try to keep the wages for some players like this 10 or under, but he is on an important squad role. He's on a really good wage at the moment. What I might actually consider doing is when the other players that we're not really playing, is negotiate a contract with them, get them down to lower squad roles, and go from there. But anyway, guys, that is the end of episode 1. The season is back, and I cannot wait to share it with you. We're going to have some games in a few episodes' time. Next episode as well, starting off the league. But I say we've made a lot of signings so far, which I think is absolutely incredible. Plenty of more signings, a lot more budget as well, coming before the end of the season, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Of course, don't forget to share with your friends. So yeah, thank you very much for that amazing support. My name is Goalazio. I do apologize if I look shattered, because today has been a really long day. I had work this morning, I had a funeral this afternoon, I've been out all evening, and I've got back to record this for you guys. But anyway, thank you very much for that amazing support. I just want to say thanks. You guys are absolutely incredible. And bye.